Lately, I was able to watch a boy love series on YouTube. I know that is just for entertainment, but each scene and episode I watch, I get affected. This is one of the perfect example of non-contact healing that we are talking about in Hilot Academy of Binabaylan. Non-contact healot or healing is a modality of healing where you will not literally touch your hands to the body of the client. It is a form of bioenergy stimulation where your aim is to heal the person. Hi, this is Apo Adman and welcome to Apo's Lair or Luntiang Aghama Internet Radio where we are your gateway to the future. Today is October 15, 2020, and I am coming to you in Luntiang Aghama Natural Divine Art Shrine of Healing Incorporated that can be found in the rising city of San Jose del Monte, province of Bulacan, Philippines. Apus Lair is a podcast created at Anchor.fm, which you can also hear at Apple's Podcast, Breaker, Google Podcast, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today, we are going to talk about the things that rule your life. Yes, this pandemic has brought us many things. Too many hearsay, too many policies that forbid us to do things and only allow us to stay at home. Yes, the outside world give us too much craziness in life, but we who are staying in our own home must not be affected to it. But unfortunately, because of boredom, we are able to allow the outside world to come into our home through our smartphone, tablet, desktop, radio, television, and internet. These tools are our connection to the outside world, and through it, we allow the negativity of the world to come into our own home. Our home is not just the physical building where we dwell. As member of Luntiang Aghama, we believe that our real home is our physical body, together with our intellect and emotion. We believe also that illness or sickness is a reaction of our body that affects our mind and emotion through outside stimulus. Like what I have said, that our body is the house of the spirit, which composes of the mind and our emotion. That means we all have our own mind to tell ourselves which kind of energies we are going to entertain in our life. We all know right now that the whole world is in a pandemic and coronavirus is spreading fast. That is faster than Superman. But with the right behavior and attitude in applying knowledge on preventing coronavirus to affect us will protect us. These preventive healthcare measures such as proper hand washing and practice of good hygiene, wearing face mask and face shield when going out of our house and physical distancing are very helpful to protect us from the virus. But what has not been taught to us is the psychological effect of this pandemic that we are not aware of. Social media and entertainment industry are working hard to cope up with the demand of the public in providing information and entertainment to the people that been affected by the new normal. Indeed, the work of internet, social media, and entertainment industry are very helpful in providing the news and current event, but at the same time, it becomes a gateway for negativity to come in into our home. As individual, we must also have safety practice on whom or what we are welcoming into our life. I remember in high school, our school have a policy that says no ID, no entry, and also no uniform, no entry. This policy aims to protect the students who are studying at school, and I think not only in schools that they are practicing this policy, but also in some business and professional establishment. I went to, or when I was starting to work as a professional, every time I enter a sky-rise building, I have to go to the front desk and leave my ID to the guard as I write on their logbook the purpose of my visit. I think this is a very important security practice to protect the residents of that building from invasion of stranger or even terrorists. We know that we do not easily allow strangers to come into our home. But what we do not realize is that strangers have already come into our home and have stolen not our belongings but our peace of mind. These modern devices have got our attention and stole our focus. Watching internet movies and series have stirred up our emotion that also affects our mind. Online games feed the young mind that in order to win, you must defeat your opponent by killing them all. By having the ability to go live and broadcast ourselves, make us feel that we have the power and not minding the rights of other people. We think that being online or in the internet that we have different personality than in the real world, and it is okay to do crazy things in the internet. But what we do not realize is that in every profile account that we make in social media, there are real people behind that profile that has also their own mind and emotions. The words that we write or show can affect the mind and emotion of the people that can see and read our post. So, as every word that we speak and say in this podcast can be a tool of creation or destruction. Every day, when we woke up and sit in front of our phone, tablet, laptop, or desktop, social media is asking us, what is in your mind? These platforms have magnified our messages by using hashtag and so on. Indeed, all that revolve in our life is our choice. But we must be wise enough in choosing by knowing what is just right for us. It does not mean that whatever is pleasing in our eyes and in our ears will not harm us. Because sometimes entertaining the things we see and hear in social media affects our own values. It makes us to shake on our belief that also affect our life. I hope that with this episode today will help you realize to create your personal security system in terms of what to watch and listen in the internet. My goal in making this podcast episode is to provide you content that will help you restore back peace in your life. If not, we pray that you will be healed from the previous trauma and harm that the cyber world have given to you. Remember, as an individual, you have two eyes and two ears, the left and the right. It is in your power to choose what to see and what to hear. And it is in your power to create a better world to live your life. Thank you for listening to our episode today, and thank you to all of our listeners that are in Philippines, United States of America, Ireland, Russia, and today we have new country that comes from Canada. Your listening habit to Apple's Lair encouraged me to wake up and create podcast every day. And with that, I want to do more for you. So if you have some questions, comments, suggestion, or even prayer request, you can always reach me up by sending me an email to apoadman@luntiangagama.org or at luntiangagama@gmail.com. I would like also to take this opportunity to invite you to our Halloween Psychic Fair by availing my services at psychicservices.org. If you don't know that I am using Vision Quest Tarot, Dragon Dunes, Tawas, and Kilubansa in doing a psychic reading. The Halloween Psychic Fair is a special project of the Corellian Educational Ministry Broadcasting. And also, I am going to perform a ritual on October 30 through the Spirit Conference International. And the ritual that I am going to do aims to honor and venerate the spirits of our departed loved ones, and also I want to invoke blessings of the divine for the living. I hope that you will join me that day. So until then, may you all blessed be peace. Mayari na pag-asatin.